Guys, how you doing? This is episode 4 of Kingdom Rush, and the first thing, like usual, is getting some more upgrades. So I think the archers are probably the best way to go for right now. I will be going up and probably upgrading these guys in just a little bit after a couple levels. I think the mages are very important to start getting up as early as possible. So now we got Twin Rivers, which this one's definitely different. It's different because you pretty much have to... Oh, we got level 3 towers available. You have to go with 2 different paths, defend 2 different paths, and they really don't equal up, they pretty much don't go back together until all the way at the end, so it's tough. You got, I don't really know, we did get quite a bit of gold to start off with, so I think the most important thing to do is probably get an archer tower here, and then use the towers that are best to your advantage in certain spots where you can get a lot of towers together. So right over here we can get 3 towers pretty much all the way together. I'm going to get a barracks here. Barracks. I'm going to get an archer tower and a mage tower right here. And also on this side I'm going to get a couple archer towers and a mage tower. And I think that's good to start off with for now. And I will be getting a barracks all the way over here to help defend all these stuff. So let's get going here. We got some goblins and random guys here. Of course I'm just going to get some random guys over here, and I will get my barracks here as soon as I can afford it. And as far as my barracks rally point, I'm actually going to move it up just a little bit as far as possible, have these guys get distracted and start trying to kill those goblins, so those goblins cannot actually get through. So now let's get our barracks going, and I will be upgrading some of my random crap pretty soon here. And for this barracks, instead of putting it all the way up in the front, I'm actually going to put them all the way up in the back here. So as far back as possible, so all my mage towers can actually shoot everything. And I feel like mage towers on this side are probably a little bit better, and archer towers on this side are probably a little bit better, just because the random guys that seem to come through are usually more magic resistant on this side, and more archer resistant on this side. At least that's the way it seems to me. I don't really know. See, for example, these guys got physical armor damage, or physical armor, so that'll stop arrows from hurting them too much. Now the first thing I do want to upgrade is actually this Marksman Tower, because I really don't have too many archer towers over here, and this archer tower is also going to shoot the guys that are walking over here, so realistically I don't have too much defense over here. So, and that being said, I'm also losing all my guys over here, so I'm actually going to send these guys out pretty much as soon as possible. There is a shaman, which means you got to be a little bit careful, and that being said, I'm just going to start cleaning up a little bit of the mess here, and do as much damage to those guys as possible. So the shaman, I'm hoping he will die pretty soon before he starts healing everybody. If he heals himself and a bunch of random guys, that could not be a good sign, guys. Especially healing all these random orc guys. So that being said, I'm going to upgrade my sharpshooter tower again. And it seems like guys are not getting too far over here, but over here they are. And because the magic towers are over here, the shaman's actually getting pretty far, so I'm going to have to get one more of these guys actually upgraded all the way. And hopefully he doesn't heal himself like right now, right before he's about to die. That would not be a good thing, especially if it's in the end here where my last archer tower has to kill him. So I'm actually going to get one more archer tower right here, because I feel like if I upgrade this archer tower enough, I could probably actually hit pretty much all these guys right here. But I think for the most part, this guy's probably going to shoot these guys going towards the right side of the map instead of the left side of the map. So overall, I'm really upgrading my archer towers a lot more than my mage towers. And now some wolves are coming, I believe. I believe I saw some wolves. No wolves. I thought I saw wolves on there. Maybe I was just mistaken. Just some random goblin and orc guys. I don't know why orcs are stronger than goblins, to be honest. I think goblins sound more scary than orcs. What do you guys think? If I had to pick if I was going to fight a goblin or an orc, I'd be like, yeah, I'll fight the orc. Because he sounds fat and slow. And goblins sound like they're just crazy and scary. I don't even want to deal with them. So we get some bandits. So bandits, I believe, are a new enemy. I don't think we've seen them yet. And since these guys are actually getting pretty far, I am actually going to just kill them all with this. It did not do as much damage as I thought, but that's not too bad. Hopefully these guys will die pretty soon. We'll slow them down here and hopefully kill that shaman pretty fast. I'm actually going to upgrade this archer tower right here one more time. And hopefully we'll kill these guys just in the nick of time here. We'll stop him and stall him. And we can send out the bandits down, get some extra gold while we're at it. And let's check out what they are. So bandits are swift and agile. They can dispatch their enemies very quickly. And they're fast. And they do very high damage. So, because they're fast, you pretty much got to get a bunch of archer towers. The more archer towers you have, pretty much the better you're off. They do not have any physical armor, so they don't have any magic or armor, which is a good thing. They should die pretty easily. I think these guys will die pretty fast, so we will just start sending out the next wave pretty much as soon as I can. There's just a bunch of wolves and some more bandits, so these guys are all fast guys. And fast guys got archer towers, so I'm not worried, at least now, for right now. Obviously all these guys were pretty much dead, so I had to wait just a little while. So now I got some more bandits coming out, and bandits can kill all these guys, which is not a good thing, but I don't think I'm too worried because my archer towers are going to completely destroy them. So I cannot get any more of the upgrades for these towers yet, which is kind of sad. I was kind of wishing that I could get some ranger towers or something. I believe it's a ranger upgrade or something like that. And those guys are really, really good. They have a huge radius of attack, and they shoot pretty fast, so overall they're really good. So now we got an ogre, and we have seen the ogres before. They're extremely strong, and just to take him out, I'm actually going to make sure that my guys do not, they don't heal their guys too much. So I tried to kill these shamans, and I did not kill them, sadly enough. And I'm going to try and stall them and kill them as fast as possible here. So stalling them perfectly here, right in the range of the archer tower, killed the shaman, and now I can kill this ogre guy. And we're just going to stall him as much as possible with these random guys. He does kill them pretty fast, but at least we're stalling him for a couple seconds while we're there. And honestly, I feel like we're going to kill him. It'll just take a few seconds, and I might as well just get one more archer tower here just to help out. And the next wave did come out. I probably should have clicked the next wave, but we did end up killing that guy. So what's coming up here? We got these guys, which are bandits. Some more bandits. These guys are fast. They'll kill my guys really fast, but they're also very weak, so I'm not too worried. So as far as towers goes, yeah, I know, you guys, we got 4 possible towers to start off with. Every single tower can get upgraded twice, and then by the time you get the third upgrade, you can go either the left or the right side, and then after that you can get special upgrades for each one of those towers. So we're going to be going over all that stuff pretty soon here, but for right now we're just going to stick with the level 2 upgrades because that's all we got. I'm not going to go too much in depth about them and then just have you guys get really confused about the game. Most of you guys have probably already played this game. You're probably not totally new, so you probably understand what's going on here. I think one more archer tower on this side just to help defend is probably good. So I'm actually just going to do that. I'm just going to get a couple of these random guys here just for any extra defense that we could possibly use. So we're on round 10 of 13, so we got 3 rounds left, and we're doing fantastic. They're not even getting like a quarter of the way there. The only guy that actually went really far was that ogre, and overall ogres really are not that scary. So now we got 6 shamans. Holy crap, those guys are going to heal each other, and so you gotta be careful with those guys when they're healing each other. That's really the only problems you could see. Now, my archers are doing pretty solid damage, and sadly my magic is not doing as much damage as it probably could, because these guys are, like I said, magic resistance. And if you check this out down here, you can actually check it out. The blue shield is the magic resistance, while the gray shield is the physical defense. So these guys are all just running right through my defense so far, but I think once I get to these arrows, the arrow guys will actually take them out. And just in case they won't, I'm actually going to do this and stall them just a little bit. And when you don't have 3 of them healing each other, they're a lot easier to kill. And like I said, they don't have a strong attack, so you can actually stall them for quite a while with just one little measly reinforcement guy. I'm actually going to send out these next ones. These guys have strong physical damage and going mostly archer towers over here. That's why he got pretty far over there. Now I do not have any barracks towers yet, or barracks guys yet, but they are all coming out as fast as possible, which is obviously, like usual, a good thing. Now I have been saying a lot of that's a good thing and that's a bad thing and things like that. I'm going to try and stop saying that because I think it gets boring, but these guys are just totally stupid and retarded and I don't really care about it, and let's actually just crush all these guys. Crush them, and I totally missed. Totally missed with that. That was terrible. Don't do what I do. Do it better. So I wish I could upgrade those just a little bit more. But we are just going to upgrade my archer towers. And these guys are fighting them off pretty well. Those shamans aren't doing too much damage. I'm also going to get one more archer tower because I feel like the 2 mage towers are making it so these guys cannot get killed. And they're just slowly killing my guys from the barracks. So we got the next wave here, which is a bunch of random guys. Doesn't look like it's too big of a deal. It's round 13, but it's still not going to be tough. These guys are really the only guys that I'm a little bit worried about, these brigand guys. I think that's how you say it, these brigand guys. They have medium physical armor, and there's 3 of them going up here, which means my mage tower is going to be important. Hopefully it'll kill him fast enough. And all these random bandits, they should not get anywhere. They should get destroyed really fast, hopefully, as long as they don't kill all my barracks guys and just run right through everything. And we're actually rocking these guys before they even cross the bridge, so I mean that's a nice thing. If you look at the little fish jumping out here, I never even noticed these fish. And there's this little village in the middle here. Kind of interesting. Am I protecting this little village or something? This little house, this little hut, the river hut? I guess. I don't know. I didn't read any of the information. Oh, let's check out this guy. We never even looked at this. This is a brigand. This is an armor outlaw that can withstand a lot of punishment. So it's basically just a tank. And the problem with the tanks is you got to be a little bit careful with them because they can just tank all the damage while a bunch of little fast guys just run right through your defense, and then you lose a lot of lives. And I think we did good. You know, I think the main thing to worry about on this level, guys, is just to make sure you build all the towers, pretty much as many as you can. And if you build all the towers, I don't see you have too many problems. Well, mostly archer towers and some mages. So that was just the recap of this level. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please press the like button. That's all I got. Have a nice one.